Hello everybody and welcome to Comic Time. I am Rainbow Red Panda and this is Norton, and today we went to the comic store and spent less than $20. That never happens ever, and that is not any sort of discount that I got that made it that high, that amount. It's just how it went. So these are the few books that I got. I think most of them are new releases. I think only one of them wasn't, and then one of them is like an indie title that I picked up for just for funsies. So here's the things that I got. This is a new book from Boom. It is called Giant Days. I think it looks pretty good. I like the cover. I don't know, I think that the artwork in this is going to be good for me, but that's just because I like the girl on the cover. I don't know if I'm actually gonna enjoy it as much as I think, but I will do a review on it and let people know what I think. So I think only one of the comics that I got today was like a major title, so we'll see how this ends up. This is called The Surface. It is an Image title. It is the first issue in the series. Once again, the cover is sort of what drew me to it. I guess you could almost say that it goes like this, but it doesn't, because that would be backwards or upside down and backwards. I don't know, both. But I think it looks pretty interesting. Image doesn't usually go wrong with comic titles, so I'm gonna try it out. This is a comic that I got. I was curious about it. It is like an anti-bullying comic that is made by an indie publisher. I'm not sure what they're called, but it is Northwest Press, and then their like slogan, "Our comics are for everyone." They have like a little like rainbow equality thing in the top. I thought it looked interesting. It has a double cover, as this cover and as this cover, and it's called Rise, and I think it looks pretty good. The artwork in it I think is pretty fantastic. I'm not sure if it's just one big story or if it's a couple little stories, but I'm excited to read it, and I'm excited. I love to support like indie publishers, so anytime I can do that, I'm excited. So I'm looking forward to reading this and seeing what it's about. The next one, I'll go with this one. The next one that I got is probably one that most people got. I almost didn't get it. I was like, no, because every time I read one of Mark Millar's things, like it's never comes out on time. Like it's always late or something, and I just don't like to commit to him because I just feel like he's very not consistent with putting things out. But I decided to get it because I only got a few books, so we'll see how I feel. But I'm gonna call it Chrononauts. Or just Chronauts. I'm probably going to end up just calling it Chronauts, but I know that's not how you pronounce it. But this is what I got. So I'm excited to read it and see what it looks like. The cover on it looks really, really familiar. I feel like it's going to remind me of a few different things that I've read before, but we'll see. And I already see on the inside cover they are advertising Jupiter's Circle, which looks like a continuation of Jupiter's Legacy or prequel or something. And I don't know if I ever finished Jupiter's Legacy, because I don't know if one ever came out past like the one issue that I read like 6 months ago. So hopefully it did. I really liked that series. It was just so inconsistent in coming out that it was a turn off. Like I would get one and then I would forget like what the other like 4 issues before it were about, and then it would just magically fall into my lap and I'd be excited because it was a good series, but it was just very spotty, and I don't like that. And then the main book that I got this week is Silk #2. It's right here. I'm excited to read it. It's the only like Marvel DC title that I got this week. I'm looking forward to reading it. I really liked the Silk character whenever they introduced her right before Spider-Verse started. I was really excited. And then I didn't read so many comic books. I still haven't read like hardly any of Spider-Verse. So I don't know a lot. Like I know that Gwen Stacy is Spider-Gwen. I know that's a thing, but like I haven't read like that whole story on like how that comes to be and all that. I have like an idea and an inkling, but I try to stay off of like message boards and stuff because I don't want comic books to be ruined, you know. I don't need everything to be spoiled for me, you know. It might take me a little while, but eventually I'll get there and I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna catch up on Spider-Verse in my own time. But I picked up Silk, the first one, because I was really excited about it, and reading it, I was like, oh yes, I remember this character. Like, I read about her right before I like stopped reading, so it was cool to like have this character like magically come back like right whenever I start reading again. So I'm excited to read Silk number 2, and hopefully it's as awesome as I'm expecting it to be. So those are the 5 books that I got this week. I will be going back sometime this week because the store that I go to is having like this huge sale on back issues, and I need to catch up on Walking Dead a lot. I'm not sure where I've left off. I think it was like 3 or 4 issues after the All Out War ended, but I don't remember. And so I need to catch up on it because I really like The Walking Dead and I want to start reading it again, but I don't know what issue I'm on. So I have to go look that up and then go and buy all of the issues before it. So now would be a good time with 40% off of all of the back issues. Now would be a perfect time to do that. So that's my plan for the week. Other than that, me and Norton are going to do a bunch of stuff. So we're going to go do that, and I will see you guys next week. So bye!